every now and then you play a game that you're completely satisfied with. And the game I'm about to show you, I felt as if the great one himself, not The Rock, Paul Morphy, I was channeling Morphy in this game. And I wanted to dedicate this game to the late international master, Emory Tate. I had the privilege of playing him in numerous games when he was living in Alabama, and I learned invaluable lessons playing against him. And he was definitely the swashbuckling tactician, and he earned his reputation. And I'm very much inspired by NM Tate because he achieved that IM title late in life. And I think he holds the record to be the eldest player to obtain the IM title by tournament means, not like winning a championship that bequeaths the title. So I am happy to announce that I am returning to competition, and I want a new letter in front of my M, and I am in the search for FIDE Norm tournaments. If you'd like to support me in my journey, check out in the links below the Palm Beach Chess Patreon, where we have roughly 150 videos. For a small fee, you can get access to that, and I would really appreciate it as you'll help me in my goal, and definitely you'll be hearing all about the tournaments. So without further ado, let's get it. So my opponent played an Alapin Sicilian, and this isn't the stuff that Morphy signed up for. I can tell you that much. Or NM Tate for that matter. Attacking players don't want to see the Alapin. So I've started playing all different things against Alapin players, and I find myself testing e5. You know, this is more in the, we'll say, the Tate and the Morphy playbook. I think they both liked e5 systems and or nasty type systems. Bishop c4, knight f6, and we can definitely get into some nasty stuff here. If knight g5, d5, takes, queen h5, and I believe the theory runs knight d8 here, and black is actually doing okay by computer standards. It's like castles, queen e7, and you're hunkering down, but you're okay. And this is definitely not a position that jumps out in Alapin theory, and Alapin players typically don't know it, so worth a look-see if you're interested in something different. With the main game, my opponent simply castled. It's like, oh, okay, well, that's a pawn. I'm going to take the pawn. Well, let's go ahead and defend with gusto. My opponent could definitely choose other options here, but bishop f1. And I can improve with c4, but I like the way that the game played out, so I'm going to go ahead and still development. Get out of the center. d3, knight takes e5. I don't want to take and allow d4, so I just castle. Takes. And this pawn structure isn't bad by any means for black. You often get this type of pawn structure in the Tarrasch, and notice already without a knight on f3, d4 is played. The engine right now is saying, oh yeah, easy win. Bishop takes h2, thematic. But this was one of the first option lines of the engine. Knight g4, and then h5, only move for an edge. That's definitely an engine move. Queen f6, h4, the point of h5 to take away a key square. And now we take, then go bishop f5. You don't normally play these types of moves in the middle of an attack. White needs to play rook e5, and it is just absolute insanity as black is winning here, but definitely not the way I played. See, I'm already starting to smell the... Is that tactics? It just might be. I can feel it in the air. It's as if these great players of the past are whispering to me. Knight e4. Just getting another attacker over here. And now d takes c5. Now the move is screaming to be played. We got to do it. So let's get it. Bishop takes h2. Queen h4. And if you're a pause your video type of person, now's the time to pause. And can you see the entire combination? All right, let's continue. Gave you that moment. King g1. Check. Check. He must go to g1. King h1 leads to knight f2, winning the queen. And I found myself thinking here, I mean, worst case scenario, I could take a draw, but that's not going to happen. And I saw ideas with knight f2, but I wasn't quite satisfied. Invite everybody to the party. So after bishop g4, bishop e2, now knight f2. With the extra piece, it's everything we need. Queen d4. Check. Discovering on the rook. So king f1. And I was seeing already ideas potentially with queen h2 because he can't take due to mating ideas. But there could be some problems here with, say, taking the bishop. And then his king would be able to run in some lines. So again, invite everybody to the party. And after this next move, now the idea works. Mate in 4. Either you can sack on g7 to delay the inevitable, or bishop e3, remove the guard, queen h1, queen takes g1, checkmate. This is one of my finer attacking efforts. I don't often get to play these sorts of aggressive, one-sided sacrificial games. So on this new year, I am wishing you the best in 2022, and thanks for stopping by the channel. I really appreciate, I can't state enough how much I appreciate the support you guys give me. So thank you. On to another great year. Hopefully I can have some more games like this for you guys. Thanks.